Hello, Matt 1. This is Mr. Pratt here, and I want to talk a little bit about how to submit your keychain project. So at this point, we've spent some time working in Onshape and possibly Illustrator to design what our keychain will look like. And so now is the time to go ahead and submit this for you to be able to cut this out using the laser. Now, I want to remind you that if you design your project solely in Onshape, that the file that you are submitting is only going to be able to cut out whatever you have chosen. For instance, the word shop keys that I currently have on my design, it would cut out each of those letters. So it wouldn't actually engrave, it would cut through the plastic that we're using. Now, in some cases, this is what we want, specifically for that hole that you could that you're supposed to create in order for this to actually fit on your keys. Of course, we want some type of aesthetically pleasing design. That's not a simple shape like a square or rectangle. We want something a little bit more unique. And so this is great that we have this. Some things that would not be good is this line that goes through, or sorry, this arc that goes around the outside of the blade here. If we just want to cut through but not necessarily cut all the way through our project, meaning it touches another line, then this is something that you would need to modify. For this case, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to leave it as is, but just again, just a note to make sure that you're aware of as you begin your design and continue working on your design. To export or to save this in order to be submitted on Schoology, similar to the phone holder project, you're going to right click on your sketch. Everything should all be in one sketch. You're going to hit export as a DXF or drawing. And remember to save your file as your name. So first initial, last name, and the name of the project, just as you see on the screen. Make sure the format is in DXF and the version is 2007. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and hit export. Remember, we're just downloading this, so it'll show up in the downloads folder. And then from there, you can submit this to Schoology. If you're a student that decided I wanted to use Illustrator to allow my project to be engraved, not just cut, then we would need to look at how to export that file. So here I have my DXF file. This can be opened in Illustrator. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel here and move into my Illustrator example here. Very similar to my Onshape. However, there are some differences. One being that all of this stuff, instead of it being cut out, it's going to be engraved, which is clearly different. In order to export an Illustrator file, we're going to export it as a PDF. And it's under File, Save As. It's important that you have a folder for this class, preferably one called Mat 1 or Materials and Production Tech 1. And again, same concept. First initial, last name, the name of the project. Make sure that your file type is a PDF, and you can go ahead and hit save. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and submit this to Schoology as well. Again, you would be choosing whether you have just completed your project in Onshape or possibly using Illustrator. Depending on the file type that you have created, or depending on how you created your design, will determine what type of file format you are submitting to Schoology. Either file format will work. However, if you are choosing to work just solely in Onshape, you are not submitting a PDF. Let me repeat that. If you are working in Onshape, you are not submitting a PDF. So please make sure to follow the video as I have instructed. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out via Schoology message.